Hey, good morning, everyone. I know it's weird for me to do a live stream on Saturday mornings, and I really didn't give anybody a heads up, so perhaps we're going to wind up with no people and you'll all have to catch the replay, but that's what it's there for. But two things happened. Yesterday, I got my KetoKrate in the mail. Yes, I went ahead and I got another one. I was so grateful that last month that people wanted to see it and that someone gifted me one. I didn't want a repeat of that. So I went ahead and I got it, and we'll see how it goes. Let's see what we'll have to. Can't wait to see what's in it. Hey Sharon, hi. Oh, I'm trying to see that. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Is it Vian? Well, we'll figure it out, but welcome. I'm excited to see you. Let's see. But the other thing is, I'm starving. And in previous live streams, I've mentioned how much I love lamb chops. And people said they wanted to see how I cook them. And I said, but it's so easy peasy. Lamb chops are like almost zero effort. But people were not convinced because lamb is a little bit pricier. And if you enjoy it and you screw it up, that kind of doesn't feel great because you spent money on the lamb chops. But truthfully, I'm not that great at it because I buy vacuum sealed in the rack, so they're already Frenched. Frenched is where they we'll just have to wash my hand here. Is where they've taken the lamb chop and they've cleaned up the bones. So you have an end bone there. But let me just see. And I went through and I separated them all, so they're not equal in size. So some lamb chops are going to cook real fast and others are going to need more time. I just wash my hand real quick. So that's it for lamb chops. So what I did was I have put them out here and seasoned them. Now, lamb chops do like a good blended seasoning. They're very good herbed, specifically with rosemary. But what I have is a friend of ours locally has his own seasonings. It's called Rosemary Roasting Rub. And in it is salt, black pepper, rosemary, onion, garlic, paprika, ground mustard, fennel seed, red pepper, thyme, and chives. So a lot of ingredients that you see me use on a regular basis. Oh yeah, 6 people watching. Wow, well, hello, mystery watchers. That's cool with me though. So I'm gonna go ahead and I put a tablespoon of beef tallow in my skillet. I think I have to cook these in 2 batches. I don't always remember how they fit in here, but we're just gonna, literally, this is how simple it is. You season it up and you just throw them in your skillet on a medium-high heat so that it gets kind of a nice sear. And they'll fit. We're gonna make it fit somehow. They'll slide around. For whatever reason, the end, a piece of the bone was missing on this one. So this one doesn't have the end bone, which will be, interesting when we go to eat it. But yeah, we're just going to drop those in, bump the heat up just a smidge. And look at that, we're cooking our lamb chops. And I just need to rest for, oh, actually, these tongs have a little thing on there. And they can just set right down. We're good. I do not need my spoon rest. So this is, by the way, JJ's Meat Fixins. And I have another one from them that's a butter and chive. That's really good. Hey, Gigi's here. Nice to see you. Before I open the crate, let's see what else. I have my coffee, which I'm barely getting to, like the insanity, right? But it's cool to just perfect drinking temperature. It's hot, but it's not like searing my mouth. And this morning I went to Fresh Time to pick up their ground beef that's on sale. Let's see, troublemakers. Okay, I don't know who's around, but I see one cat. All right, I just heard like all the stomping of little feet. So I went to Fresh Time because they've got the grass-fed, grass-finished ground beef on sale again. So I picked up some of that because we're going to use it in the pizza casserole tomorrow night. And I also bought some of the corned beef, not the flat. I got the other part of the brisket, the corned beef brisket, because it was $1 a pound cheaper. There it goes. One cat. He's mad because the kitten got their special kitten food, and he doesn't get moist cat food until later. So, yeah. But so, and then I was like, well, I'm also dying of thirst. So I bought myself a water. This is Fresh Times Alkaline Plus Electrolytes water. Now, look, this is not like electrolytes like Element or Salty or Relight. It's just a little bit. They've added the electrolytes and minerals back in. It has a pH of 9.5. Truthfully, there's a lot of people who swear that the alkaline water is really good for you, and then there's the other 50% who are like alkaline water is useless. So I go with the middle ground of, hey, this water tastes good and I really enjoy it. So that's my beverages this morning. I did have my espresso. So usually in the course of a day, I have a morning espresso 30 minutes after I wake up, while I also drink some water and some iodine. And then later in the morning, I have a regular cup of coffee. So let's get into this KetoKrate. Hey, good morning, Ricklin. Nice to see you. All right. I did cut the tape, but I haven't opened it, so I have to wrestle with it. So far, it's kind of an exciting box because there's a meat stick on top. Let's see what it is. It looks peppery just from looking at it. Oh, yes. It's Mission Meats, which, as you guys may know, is my absolute favorite. So this Mission Meats, but this is not beef. It's a pork stick, cracked pepper. That's why I said it looks peppery. I'm going to do a lot of walking around to show you guys, but I don't know if the camera can pick up those pepper specks. But so Mission Meats. And one of the things that I like about Mission Meats is that their ingredients are super nice. In this is pork, water, sea salt, cracked black pepper, encapsulated citric acid, cultured celery powder, granulated garlic, onion powder in a beef collagen casing. That's it. So they're really good and they taste good. So I'm not sad about that. One pork stick. I'll be eating that probably today. And the lamb chops, by the way, we'll flip them over real soon. I'll take a few minutes to sear the fat because I like to get that crispy on the outside and eat it. This is a different brand of pork rinds. They're Field Trip. Get out there. This is Crispy Cuts Sweet Chipotle. So hopefully spicy. But let's check the Crispy Cuts ingredients. Fried pork rinds. The second ingredient is cane sugar. Spices, including chipotle, salt, paprika, dehydrated garlic, and citric acid. And this is a small bag with not much in it. So really cautious to note that there's 2 servings in a bag. So, and it's 6 grams total fat, 1 gram of carbohydrate, and 7 grams of protein. So I'll probably eat them eventually anyways, but I'm not excited by that because I've been I'm 100% sure that you don't need to put some of those extra ingredients to get good flavor. So, but we'll probably eat them anyways, or at least try them at some point. Okay, just throw these somewhere. All right, another cup of coffee. Let's see what we got. Oh, just lots of hellos. Oh, Gigi's straining her yogurt. I had to cheat. I was like, I just don't have room in my fridge, and I've been very busy, excessively so. So I didn't really think to make yogurt, and so I did buy the Faje or Fage or Phage yogurt, however you prefer to say it. There's 9. Everybody says it a little different, and I actually haven't heard the company tell me how, so we're guessing. But I bought that, and the Greek yogurt, it's fine for what we'll use it for. I use it to, I think I ate some. It might have been cottage cheese the other day. I forget. But at any rate, yeah. All right, I'm going to flip this little guy. Oh, I'll bring one up close to you guys to see it in a little bit. And Just try and flip them there. That one can stay. It's not ready to flip. Okay, they could use a little more time. A little bit to go still. Good to check them though. All right, so I have, and as you can see, I'm not even paying attention. Just every so often giving it a little check like that. Okay, so this is a chipmunk white chocolate macadamia soft baked cookie. So many people love these cookies. I personally do not, because I can't get past the weird texture of them. And stranger is that I do like the bites that are the chipmunk bites. They're like thicker. And even though they have a weird texture, they're not a cookie. And it's not as, I don't know, bouncy maybe is. And I don't know, for a cookie, I just can't get past that texture for me. But let's see. It is 18 grams total fat, 19 total carbs, 5 are fiber, and 1 gram of sugar, and 12 grams of allulose. So that's 2 net carbs if you do net carbs. But you should know that if you are a total carb person, this is like 19 total. Ingredients are almond flour, allulose, butter, eggs, white chocolate chips, which are made from cocoa butter and soluble corn fiber, whole milk powder, sunflower lecithin, monk fruit extract, Madagascar bourbon vanilla beans, macadamia nuts, natural vanilla flavor, salt, cognac powder, psyllium husk powder, and baking soda. Then plant fibers, and which are lemon, pea, potato, plantain, and kelp. And then vitamin E, natural mixed tocopherols, and monk fruit extract. So that's quite the cookie. I'm not sure I guess the almond flour and the almond butter are the cookie ingredients, and the rest are things that they're added in. All right. Try to check these babies again. I'm going to start flipping this one. Yeah, we could flip that. Oh, they're looking nice. And I figured what would work with my lamb chops here is that they'd cook and then they could rest while we finish up our KetoKrate, and I would be able to log off and eat my breakfast. So, but like I said, don't be afraid of lamb. It's really easy to make nice, as you can see. Put this one over. This one maybe here. This one still needs more time on the first side. Little one. All right. So only one is still on the first side. I'll just tell you, I don't know. Like I said, a lot of keto people love these chipmunk cookies. So if you love them, there's one in the KetoKrate. Now, however, this is a perfect example of something that we were talking about over on Keto Simple's live stream, where he was talking about elements. And I was saying the minuscule amount of maltodextrin in an ingredient inside the element doesn't bother me. It doesn't impact me or have any of the things that a lot of them do. But like element has just been eviscerated across the internet for the maltodextrin by a lot of keto influencers. Not all of them, but quite a lot. I mean, they've just been like super trashing them. But then the next video they make, they're like, these cookies are so good. Let me tell you, less than a pinhead worth of maltodextrin in an electrolyte that I'm using while I'm out riding my bike is not going to bother me as much as wasting all my carbs for the day on one cookie. So I think that we have to talk about scale when we're looking at these things in our foods. So what's everyone doing this weekend? See, I see Ricklin was talking to Gigi and said that their neighbor came home for a short time to see about his house, but they've moved to Michigan. Oh, missing them. Well, I'm sorry about that. It is sad when we've had longtime neighbors and they move away. We've had neighbors cycle out, and we're still getting to know some of the new ones. But yeah, it's weird because when we first moved into this neighborhood, we were the young ones on the block, and we've been watching it turn over, and now we're the old people. So let's see. Gigi says was asking about what part of Michigan. She's in Ohio, but really close to the state line. Well, I hope that we get to see you. Gigi's here, just so you know. Next year in early March, the Hungry Horde, Shelly and Heath are coming to Ohio, and we're going to have a great big old shindig. So hopefully you can make the trip out. Them Texans are coming. Let's see. And then Sharon says this weekend she's working on an embroidered Easter baskets and a few ball caps. Oh, nice. I didn't even think about embroidering Easter baskets. That sounds so cool. All right. I want to flip this little one again once more. They still need a little more time. This one, I can finally flip it. And just so you know, you want your lamb chops to be medium rare. Closer to rare than closer to medium. It's better to not overcook them. But also, it's not like, TV makes it sound like it's like a crime. It's not. So, okay, Chalk Zero. And let's see, Chalk Zero. This is white lemon cookie. So it's white chocolate, lemon cookie flavored. Let's see. One serving is 1 piece. And they're like your squares of chocolate. So that's about right. That's fine. Calories are 60. Fat is 4. Total carbs are 6. Protein is 1. Oh, it also has 32 milligrams of potassium. Ingredients are non-GMO resistant dextrin, cocoa butter, whole milk powder, almonds, shortening, sunflower lecithin, egg whites, protein powder, dehydrated sweet cream, baking soda, salt, monk fruit extract, xanthan gum, and vanilla flavor. So, okay, it depends on what your feelings are about non-GMO resistant dextrin. Again, another controversial ingredient. Doesn't seem to bother me as much as regular dextrin, and definitely not like dextrose. So I'll eat these over time. They take me a long time to work through a bag. I might say, oh my Lord. I just saw something in the box. I can't wait to show you. I hope that they're not disgusting. Anyways, I might save them for HoosierCon. I like to have some treats while I'm on vacations. Or working vacations, so it may be. All right. Let's take a peek here. This is the first one. This is the one that didn't have the end piece. So I'll set that here. This one looks ready. I'm just going to sear off the fat on the bone. Just because I like to. Don't stick your fingers in the hot grease like I do. You develop that kind of skill over time. All right, so let me go ahead and before I pull any more, let me move these 2 big fat ones here to the center of the skillet. I'm going to show you these gorgeous lamb chops so that you can see up close. You've got that lovely, gorgeous rosemary. And look at nice little brown bits on the outside. So there you go. Was that easy or what? Lamb chops. Done and done. Let me do the edge on this one. Oh, Sharon says she can't do the non-resistant GMO dextrin. Yeah. Like I said, it's one of those ingredients that people have to test on themselves because some people it'll impact and other people it does not. And in my case, it does not. Searing off the fat. I love lamb chops, and I have been craving them so bad. So I don't know what's in the lamb chops that I crave, but every so often. Hey, Cindy, nice to see you. I think that means that Keto Simple has been, and Jason have finished. So I'm going to go ahead and reflip that one. Looking good on one side. Just trying to get my fat seared off. So like I said, getting the fat's getting excited in the pan. Probably because I'm pushing on it. All right. So see, this is the biggest one, so it's going to just take a little bit more time. Got this lamb chop here is looking pretty good. Needs a little bit more time. This one is ready, so it can go here to rest. This one's absolutely ready. You just want to get the fat. But, you know, actually, I could give it a little bit. One more flip on that one. So, all right. So, oh, it's these. I don't like these. These are Crazy Go Nuts Buffalo All Natural Gourmet Walnuts. Now, the thing is that every time I try to eat them, it's not the flavoring that I don't like, but the nuts don't taste right. They taste old, and I just can't get down with that. I don't know what they're doing to them to make that happen, but that's been my problem with them, is not the actual flavoring, but the nut itself. Ricklin says, I need a bed if I'm putting my lamb chops to rest. It's the Carrie joke for the day. Hi, Cindy. We'll talk about the cat in a little bit. She's doing really good. All right, so these walnuts, total fat 18 grams, total carbs 5 grams, and protein is 4. It's really teeny tiny writing. I got to use my bifocals. So let's see. The ingredients are walnuts, cayenne pepper sauce, distilled vinegar, water, salt, garlic powder, chili powder, vinegar, cane sugar, salt, and cayenne. I wouldn't even hate the cane sugar as much because it's so low on the list if it tasted good. So Sharon's got it. They're bitter and squishy. That's the problem. I don't know. Man, they just missed it. And they could have toasted those up and the seasoning and really highlighted it. And they're not good. The Good Sam, be an ally to Small Farms chocolate bar. Double check these. Like I said, they're starting to finish off in varying degrees because of their irregular sizing. I can't grab it. There we go. Just going to spread these. These are the fat ones that are taking a little bit of extra time. And they're really all very close to being done now. Just want this one. This one has the extra thick fat cap, so I'm really wanting it to take a little bit of time here on the edge and see if I can balance them off the other chop. I might regret that action in a minute, but we'll see. All right. Glamorific. All right. There's only two. Oh, yes, there's 2 more things. Okay. My Ross chocolates. This is dark chocolate thins. It has 3 servings per container. It's 5 pieces. They're smaller, so, you know, think about like that size. But that's fine. 5 pieces is plenty because they're very chocolatey. Let's see. Per serving is 120 calories. Total fat is 11 grams. Total carbs is 14. Fiber is 8. And then 5 sugar alcohols. So 1 net carb. And protein is 1 gram. So honestly, I don't even if I'm eating these, I don't eat a whole serving because I just need a little taste and it's lovely. But so their ingredients are cocoa mass, inulin, erythritol, cocoa butter, natural vanilla extract, stevia glycoside, and milk. So really pretty good on the ingredients. Frost chocolates. All right, so this was what made me excited. You guys, they look so fancy. I think that's all it was. It just looks fancy. Okay. This one fell over. But it's looking good. And if I could just grab it. Well, this one, ready. All right. Just have one last lamb chop that needs to finish cooking. Give that a second or two there. All right, so let me check this out and bring them over to you so you can see it. I realize there's a lot of glare from the light. There you go. So they're fake Ferrero Rochers. Now, I don't normally like hazelnuts, so I don't know that I'll love these, but I'm still super excited. Like, I can't wait. Sometimes I can eat the Ferrero Rochers. Like, the hazelnut is countered by the chocolates. I'm just hoping they're not bad. Serving size is 1 piece. Typical for Ferrero Rochers, hazelnut chocolates. Hey, Keto Simple. So calories are 65 with 5 grams of fat, 7 total carbs, 5 are fiber, and 1 is sugar. 0 sugar alcohols, 1 gram of protein. Ingredients are milk chocolate confection, which is unsweetened chocolate, cocoa butter, and whole milk powder. Oh, sorry, Sharon. The next ingredient is non-GMO resistant dextrin, followed by roasted hazelnuts, cocoa butter, almond flour, skim milk powder, coconut flour, milk fat, egg white powder, sunflower lecithin, monk fruit extract, salt, and natural vanilla flavor. So, and then a warning that it contains milk, almond, hazelnuts, and coconut. Oh, I hope they're good. I know that they're not the best food choice for me, but I am jazzed. And I'm hoping, I mean, if I like them, they're fancy enough for like parties that I might pick some up and have them for entertaining during conventions. Oh, I just have to really think about that one. So that's our KetoKrate. Choc Zero. It's a lot of chocolate, Frost chocolate, gross walnuts, questionable pork rinds, but we'll see how they go on a day when there's a lot of activity. Chipmunk cookie. Some people love them, not me. And my favorite, Mission Meats meat stick. Super excited. Oh, we forgot about this chocolate bar that I set here. Good Sam, be an ally for small farms. Dark chocolate with sea salt and dry roasted almonds. 55% cacao. No sugar added. 2.5 servings per container. So it's 11 grams of fat, 15 total carbs, 2 grams dietary fiber. I don't know, and then 12 grams of allulose. So, I mean, technically you would call that one net carb-ish, even lower if you're net carbs, but 15 total carbs for 1/3 of the bar. That's not the worst. But let's check the ingredients. Dark chocolate, which is made from cacao liquor, allulose, cacao butter, and sunflower lecithin. Dry roasted almonds, and salt. You know, honestly, that's pretty nice for your chocolate bar. I'm going to look forward to splitting that up into little bits and eating it. And how about that? The last lamb chop. So let me turn this off so my pan can settle down and I'll clean it up after it cools. Let me get a paper towel because I'm going to pick that little guy that had the missing end piece. There is a little bit of bone right here. Oh, so good. can't see, but it's lightly pink in the middle. Excuse me. Finger looking good. So when do I add the seasonings? Right at the very beginning. So when I had them on my cutting board after I split the rack up, that's when I seasoned it. And you do that with your salt and your herbs. They all go right on top. So that's it. Easy peasy, right? I'm going to say that this crate was a winner this year, which is a shock because January was terrible, and that's usually the good one. And by March, we're back to the horrible crap. This was not bad. Is it $40 worth? I'm not sure, but I'm going to say maybe. And I know that easily a lot of these things everybody in the household will eat, so I'm not bad. So yeah, I did add the seasonings before cooking. So I just I showed what I used because I cut them up and just had it ready to go because I knew this timing would be all about right. And without further ado, I'm about to go wild on these lamb chops. So that way we can hopefully the rain will have stopped and we can ride our bikes over to the farmer's market, hoping to get some more sauerkraut. This place, Chili Chic, I'll grab it real quick from the fridge. I'm almost out and I will finish this up today. This company, Chili Chic, they have this one. It's called mustard sauerkraut, but so it's got mustard seeds in it, but it also has mustard and collard greens in it. And let me tell you, it is so good. The mustard greens in that sauerkraut are amazing. So yeah, let's see. Oh, and Sharon says, have a great morning. Be careful while out and about today. Yeah, I especially want to be very cautious because it's raining, but also because my new bike, I'm gonna ride it, and there's a large learning curve going from my regular bikes to this e-bike. So, but I really do need to learn how to ride it proper and make sure that I learn how to utilize it. Also, since they're still resting a little bit, my cat, the new cat, she's doing great. She's been out of the cone for a while. She's got full access to the whole house. She is very, very active. She's a lot. And since I'm not touching my food right now, let me catch this cat and show you. This is not the kitten. Hey, Valius. So I'll be right back on the camera. He's not sure what to think of this. But this is Valius. He's a Tonkinese. And as you can see, he's not a little cat. He's also like, whoa, what am I doing way up here in the kitchen? Is that lamb chops for me? And the answer is no. Just teasing. So I figure we don't get to do this very much, so why not show you my cat? He's strength training. So I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. Now I'm going to go wash up because I was holding the cat, and then I'm going to eat my lamb chops. Have a fantastic, wonderful weekend. I look forward to seeing you. Oh, and Sharon says, what time for coffee talk tomorrow? Going for 5:30 or 6:30? I'm splitting the difference, and I put 6 p.m. So coffee talk's at 6 p.m. I've backed it up half an hour to see if that resolves my issue with like being so ravenous that I eat too much right before bedtime. And I'm thinking it will. So let's try it out. I'm looking forward to it. All right, you guys have an awesome, amazing day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.